Hi everyone, so it's Monday, March 6th, and we have the February statistics to share with you, but I want to say something, and the reason I'm bringing up Monday, March 6th, boots on the ground, I gotta tell you, it feels different out there than what the numbers are suggesting, and I'm wondering if we're kind of coming out of some of the doldrums and maybe we're gonna see an uptick in the market a bit. Certainly not suggesting we're gonna have another 2022, but I can tell you we're seeing multiple offers, we're seeing more showings on property, we've had a couple of really quick sales like inside a week. Interesting indeed. Anyways, let's take a look at the stats for February and see what we're seeing in terms of trends. So sales, we've had a seasonal adjustment, 855 sales. That's up over, January and December, but we would expect that. It's certainly not as high as last February. We will share that with you. This is really interesting to me and has me a little bit excited. We'll see where things go, but we basically have the same active listings that we had a month ago, but we have a whole bunch more sales. So what that means is the market has tightened and we're now sitting with less than 3 months of standing inventory. So that's great. So this 2.7 months of standing inventory means that we're edging back towards a seller's market at that point. What that does is it puts upwards pressure on prices. So I'm wondering if all the folks that were considering buying and kind of took their foot off the gas and sat back and said, let's see where this is all going. Perhaps they're gaining their confidence. We know what interest rates have looked like for several months. They've been very similar, and I think maybe buyer confidence is coming back. We're seeing that in price as well. We're at $632 as an average sale price if we combine the residential and condominiums. And if you look, we haven't been in that range since about September of last year. Moving on to our next slide. So yeah, like I said, February stats don't look stupendous. We're down 40% in terms of sales volume from February a year ago, keeping in mind that that's probably the biggest February ever. And we're up, to 2,300 listings from 1,000 active listings a year ago. So that's a pretty dramatic increase as well. So 2.7 months of standing inventory and 0.7 months a year ago. So, we're moving obviously into more of a balanced market, but 2.7 actually favors sellers. That's not truly a balanced market, so that's interesting. We'll see where that goes. That's going to be the one to watch for sure. Final slide for today, just where our price is at. Now, I've got to warn you, I've said this for the last couple of months, we really saw a spike in prices February, March of last year. So when we look at year over year, it looks kind of dismal. But if you look at average numbers year over year, they're nowhere near as bad as this. We're just, there was a peak. And that's reflected when we look at these February over February numbers. So a 15.2% reduction average residential sale price from $836 to $708 at this point, and a 12% reduction in the condominium prices from $466 to $410 at this point. So we'll see where that goes, but again, things are trending up, market is tighter and prices are up. So, and like I said, boots on the ground, we're seeing multiple offers. Now, not crazy overages, but a bunch of people offering on one property. In fact, while I'm writing this, one of our associate agents, Lucas, is in the process of offering on a property with 2 other bidders. So, it's happening and it's exciting. So we'll see what happens, and we'll bring you the March numbers when we have them.